Ooby-doo, it's everyone's favorite boomer and vintage lens enthusiast. Today we're going to look at the Canon lens FD 28 to 2.8. This is a FD lens, a new type FD lens. This came out in 1975, and in Japanese money it was 35,000 yen, which is $120. In 1975 dollars, and the equivalent today would be 700 bucks. Damn. I graduated high school in 1974. I worked in a factory during the summer making $5.50 an hour. So what's 550 times 40? That's 220 bucks a week gross. So yeah, this is a pricey lens. I paid 50 bucks for it back in 1989 or something like that. I put a lens hood on it. This is a big lens hood, but a crop sensor, it doesn't vignette the corners. So I paid 50 bucks for it in 1989 because the EOS system came out and everyone was dumping these old lenses. They thought they were worthless. This thing was brand spanking new looking. And the reason I bought it was because I had a AE1 program, which is a Canon SLR for film. And it sat fallow for a while. And for some reason, I like the Pentax K 28 2.8 for some reason. But let's look at this for a minute. No backlash. I must have bought it brand new, or the guy who used it, bought it, never used it himself. No backlash at all. Let's look at the f-stops. Oh, half f-stops. Cool. Wow. Aperture stops down. That's good. It's on a dumb adapter, but that doesn't mean it's stupid. It's the photodiox FD to NEX. And well, I guess I was keeping this lens in reserve, and I figured I'd go out and play with it. And I took some pictures at a town that's a couple miles from where I live. They have an old-fashioned main street with a bunch of stores, which are now mostly derelict, although they're trying to do some urban renewal there. So I went there on a Sunday morning before lunch, like 11 o'clock. And just as an aside, I saw 4 county sheriff SUVs, white giant SUVs cruising up and down the strip. I said, oh, there must be some activity that they need such a heavy-duty cop presence, huh? So I was just amazed that of all the lenses I bought recently, they all have this backlash. But this one does not. Out of all lenses I bought of the new FD type, I think I have 2 that have either no or very little backlash. All the rest have quite a bit. You can go click, click, click like that. But this is a fine performer. I went on a cloudy day and I was shooting at a 5.6 and some f8s, and that was it. And all I did was focus and adjust the shutter speed of this town. And you'll see in a slideshow, and you could make your own decision. Of course, I used the Sony Alpha 5000 or the A5000, 20 megapixel, and it's a really nice camera when it's coupled with a hood man because it has this big giant screen. It doesn't have an eye-level electronic viewfinder. It just has a big screen, so that with this big screen, you can get really precise focusing, and it's the way to go. I mean, these things were dirt cheap. When the 6000 series came out, everyone dumped these. Well, the 6000 had an eye-level electronic viewfinder, so everyone dumped these. And it was 24 megapixels too. And these were dirt cheap, $100 or $120 for like a like new specimen. And I'm glad I bought them. Yeah, really. So it's an excellent killer combination. This thing is got really clean optics. It's an excellent cosmetic condition. And just think, yeah, $120 is a lot of money back in 1975, but 50 bucks is like chump change these days. So I got this high-class lens. I really like it. And let's look at some photos, shall we? My philosophy is to shoot photos or die. And I have a lot of lenses now because these old-timey lenses are so cheap and are rarely available. And you may want to dip your toe into old-time lenses too, vintage, as they may say. But maybe you're afraid. Well, you can look at these photos, see the quality there is, and they say, yeah, that's a nice lens. You shop around, eBay if you want to, or some of the more well-known used equipment companies that are out there, and just buy one and an adapter and start shooting. So POMPTON Lakes is a tired old town. It had a main street, but now it's all, derelict. And this chocolate place is going to open soon, and they have a fancy sign. So that's a good sign. And every the town in the main street should have an antique store, huh? They're going to have a car show there in a couple of weeks after I took these pictures. So I'll probably go back with this lens and do the car show thing. And it's a nice lens. It's a really nice lens. It's sharp. I could tell when I use the live view magnifier. Man, it just snaps right into focus. Of course, if it's a sunny day, you can stop down to f11 or f16 and get some great depth of field and, the sunny look to everything. Oh, I wish I had a girlfriend who could wear a dress like that, but I guess I don't. It's a really nice lens. Of course, I got an excellent copy. I bought it like 40 years ago for $50, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's no backlash on the focusing ring. It's in excellent condition. Now here's the POMPTON Lakes train station, which is now a bookstore and record store. And check this out. Here's the roof. Look at the roof. That's excellent. Excellent definition. Really nice lens. And then they got a caboose there. A lot of towns in New Jersey have cabooses. And this one is part of the bookstore record shop. Susquehanna 0111. Look at the detail in this. It's amazing. Of course, it's coupled with the Sony, and the Sony has its own look to it too. It's just an interesting piece of history. And who knows how long it's going to be there for. Maybe this town will change one day and be totally different from what it is now. The animal hospital. I don't know if they're open or not. Their signs light up at night. I've never seen anyone go in and out of it, but I'm usually there early in the morning, and not during regular hours when people would bring their pets somewhere, unless it's an emergency. It does say after hours. Mr. Raymond, I'll have to go in there one day and check him out. Maybe get a beef bowl or something. Japanese, Korean, fusion. I'd like to check it out. Cannonball Road. I bet you people always want to steal that sign. And then they have this formal wear. I guess they're rentals for, you want to bring your kids somewhere and dress them up. They're new. They've been there a year, I think. That's great that they lasted that long. Bully for them. This weird building on the corner. It's sort of like not a right angle corner. And there's a street goes down by the railroad tracks. Close up of that building. Excellent lens. I highly recommend it. And then there's this fitness place, and they have their Red Cardinal pumped up and everything. Check out this bee picture. Look at that. Excellent. Excellent lens. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend this lens. Now, the next two pictures were taken at f2.8. This is that building that had the Tyvek on it. They're taking like 3 years, 5 years to build it. And this is the interior at f2.8. And this is a bee picture. I recommend this lens. If you get one cheap and in excellent condition, definitely go for it, without a doubt.